Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. Very much necessary again. I mean, yesterday I actually expected somewhat of a pullback, but in the end we got a nice bullish move right here. There's some bad news attached to that move as well, which I'll tell you about later. That's something I'll probably have to check out a little bit later. The alert that just came in, but at this moment, I mean, Bitcoin is still very, very bullish, and just in general. When we're talking about the markets, at this moment I'm pretty optimistic. All right, we have the halving coming in. I do think we'll have pullbacks, and I do think we'll have kind of like flash crashes like this one. Well, it's not a flash crash, but a flush. Like right here, the 11th of December and the 3rd of January. But at this moment, as expected, I mean, we talked about 50,000 and 52,000 as a price target for the last couple of days at the very least. So something like this was expected. Yesterday I was leaning towards getting some sort of a dip first before heading up there, but in the end Bitcoin was strong enough to push through. So what you can see at this moment for Bitcoin is that the open interest is still increasing. Like, this is pretty ridiculous what's happening right now with the open interest. It's at this moment it's much higher than the last time we hit these levels. Right now, it's around $23.5 billion in open positions. All right. So what that means, and what we can see right now as well, is that we are getting a little bit over leveraged. All right. So you can see that right here. You can see that the funding rates are turning yellow. Now, the last two times that happened is, the last time we were from yellow to green was the 10th of December and the 3rd of January. What happened then? 10th of December, right here. 3rd of January, right here. So something like that is coming. But on the short term, I must say I'm still bullish. It's just like the thing is that you should be prepared. All right. That's the bottom line. Because the last two times it took like 7 and 13 days before the over leveraged market deleveraged. All right. So right now we're at the start. So I see no reason. If you look at that, if you look at the technicals right now, sure, we're at 50,000, which is a big resistance level. But momentum has not been lost. So we still have a lot of momentum with Bitcoin. So I see no reason why we would not continue to go up. Also, and that's also in line with this. I mean, if you assume this, like the last two times, it happened the 3rd of December, it started up until the 10th. So if you look at that, they were actually, I mean, the 3rd of December was right here. We were still very bullish afterwards. And then if you look at the other time, it kind of started around the 20th of December. And then we also went up a little bit and then kind of consolidated. So both times we still went up a little bit at the very least. So that's also what I expect. Now, do I think we can break above 52,000? Yes, because fundamentally we're very strong. But that's not something I can say at this moment. It really does depend on how we react to that. Because at some point of time, what's going to happen is the open interest is going to drop down. We'll have some position closures. And so yeah, at some point of time, that's going to happen. That's not right now. So that's why I'm telling you right now, I still think we're bullish. But I would be prepared for that, all right? Because if we're going to get a flush right now, we'll probably flush down all the way to like 44,500, maybe 45,000. So be prepared for that. For now, we still look bullish. Bitcoin dominance is also decreasing a bit. So that means that you can actually catch opportunities with altcoins. So that's positive news. And later today, which I'll try to keep you updated on, we also have the inflation rate. I doubt that that's going to have an impact. Also seeing the correlation with the dollar strength index at this moment, which is practically non-existent. But it is something you should know. All right. So something I would say at this moment, I'm kind of preparing for something like this. All right. So big spike down, and then a quick recovery back to these levels. But something like that is what I expect for now. I mean, the markets right now are pretty volatile, to say the least. So I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, if you have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. There you can also find more about my premium and signal group, as most of you know, which we're doing pretty good right now. But check that out if you want to. But yeah, for now, have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.